Hello, folks. Time for another video and the shave. Yes, the weekend is here, and this stupid ingrown hair has really been plaguing me for the last couple of days. I've been itching it and itching it and itching it. So let's take care of that today. If you hear some weird screaming, I have a crazy ass neighbor that lives right next door who, I don't know if he's got Tourette's or whatever he's got, but sometimes he goes in his backyard and just starts screaming at the trees and the squirrels. So if you hear that, that's what that is. You might not hear it because my air conditioning just kicked on. So, and it is a hot one today. So a little beverage. Just some nice spring water. So I was trying to think what kind of mood I'm in today. And, I was kind of in that, kind of Hawaiian tropic, 1970 groove. Because I've been watching a lot of weird Elvis documentaries. I don't know why. I just been popped up on my YouTube feed. And I just been watching them for the last couple hours. So all kind of behind the scenes on Elvis. Anyway, so I said, you know what? I know a good scent that'll kind of remind me of the beach in 1970s. Is the beach from PAA. I believe my buddy Bill sent me this a while ago. This is such a great scent. It kind of just reminds me of that Hawaiian tropic, the not sunscreen, but the oil that the girls used to put on themselves back in the day to get themselves nice and charred up for the summer. And this is in the original cocoa butter formula. Or I think they might even call it the CK1, but I just call it the cocoa formula. So good stuff. And thank you, Bill. I'm pretty sure my buddy Bill sent me this. So if not, comment down below. So I'm also figuring, I want to use a different razor today. And I always keep on forgetting about a razor that my wife bought me for Father's Day a few years back. And that was the big old The Godfather by Vikings blade. See it there, Vikings blade, and there's a whole bunch of writing on the back there. And this handle is solid stainless. This handle weighs heavy as 4 razors that I have put together. This is a tank of a razor. And it comes actually in this nice case with the locking, wrong side, with the locking, the little magnetic closure. And it comes, like I said, a nice case they give you right there. Yeah, my wife just bought this for me on Father's Day a few years ago, and wasn't even ever looking at that razor, but she's, since I belonged to a few Facebook groups back in the day that my nickname was The Godfather, she was like, why not? So I was like, sure. So anyway, in the big old Godfather, you can see the blade gap there if you can see it. It's not too menacing. I don't remember what the blade gap was, but I know it's not crazy. I have a Treat Platinum in there today. This is actually a box of Treat Platinums were actually laying on the box. So I said, hey, why not? So I whipped up the beach today in the old timeless bowl, and it's looking very nice. And I'm using the Peregrino Brush today from PAA with that 24 millimeter Roswell knot. I was going to do a pre-shave because I got this stupid ingrown hairs dealing with the cube today. But you know what? I'm going to save my cube because I have a few cubes. But I'm going to save the cube for another shave just because I noticed the cube has gone up in price. So I'm going to kind of save that for now. I'll wait for somebody else to do a video on the price increase of the cube. Anyway, that joke aside, let's get going. So I wet the face. Stupid ingrown hairs. I hate ingrown hairs. With the beach. It's got an awesome scent. Just reminds me of summers at the Jersey Shore. Vintage summers at the Jersey Shore where the girls were all using their Hawaiian tropic oil. to lay out in the sun to get nice and baked. Great scent. All right, so we'll go with the Vikings blade, the Godfather. I think it's called the Stonehenge, because they make two Godfathers, one without a stainless handle and one with. And the Stonehenge, I believe, is the stainless version. And that was a gift from my wife a few Father's Day ago. Just what I like about it is it weighs a ton. Because I like a heavy, heavy razor. And by the way, the weather here today is crazy. The sun has been out, and then it rains, and then it gets cloudy, and then the sun comes out, and then it rains while the sun is out, some sun showers. So if the lighting in my background is going on and off, that's just the sun. Yeah, I should have shaved when these ingrown hairs were starting to happen a few days ago, but I was kind of busy doing all the crap. That, of course, is my own fault. And the way that my skin works is, if I don't shave, it just gets worse. So, a shave was definitely needed. I can't believe how hot it is in here today. My bathroom usually doesn't get hot because the air conditioning duct is right here next to the sink. And it usually stays nice and cool. But today it's freaking hot in here. Yeah, so I figured, I haven't used this razor in like forever. I actually should have used it on Father's Day, but I did not. And my wife did not mention it to me. In fact, I think my wife totally forgot that. She got me that razor. So I figured I'd break it out today. I also got something irritating me here on my neck too, which I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's from a bug bite from the critters outside by my wife's garden. Who knows? But I definitely wanted to shave because that ingrown hair was annoying me. Or hairs. Got one there and one there that I just ruthlessly pick at like a 2-year-old. Or should I say 5-year-old? All right, well, that residual slickness, of course, on the PAA soap is awesome. This stuff is so nice and pillowy today. Whether it be CK6 formula or the original Kokum formula, it's still great soap. Such a nice pillowy cloud. With the old Godfather Razor. It is one heavy razor. It's really the handle that makes it heavy because the head of the razor, I believe, is made from a bronze mixture, I think. I know there's a lot of Viking blade razors actually on Amazon. This happens to be the only one that I have. And that is because my wife bought it for me. It's a very nice mellow shaver. It definitely does the job. I don't remember how much she paid for it, but of course I'll leave the link down below if it's still available, because I didn't look today. I just grabbed it on a whim. That's how I usually pick most of my gear. Usually what I'll do is I'll try to search out a soap or something before, because, you know, in case somebody wants to, is intrigued by it and wants to pick it up. Such nice slickness on the PAA bases. And I know that ingrown hair will feel great up until about a couple days from now when it starts to grow back. I just have to be more diligent on my shaves. And, you know, I usually try to strive for every 2 days, but life sometimes has me a little busy with things around here. So, oh, that's awesome. That feels good. In fact, I only have a little bit underneath there. Less than what I usually have on those trouble spot areas. That's why I always try to get the jawline very good, because that's where I get my ingrown hairs when I do get them. So, I mean, sometimes I can go months without ingrown hairs, and then all of a sudden I get attacked sometimes. Sometimes I think it's brought on by whatever razor blade combo sometimes I pick, but I'm not really 100% sure about that. But oh, here comes on the air conditioning again. Yeah, it's good, good. Good stuff. All right, let's drain the old Sigmund the Sea Monster sink. Let's wipe down the counter. There's a whole bunch of products on this counter today from my wife. I don't know what she was doing, but there's a bunch of girly things up here. Wipe that down with the regular towel here. And I'm going to do a cold water rinse or whatever is left of the cold water, because it seems that summertime here, my cold water turns into room temperature water. And I think it might be time for me to change my whole house filter, because the water lately seemed to be a little chlorine-y. And I have a whole house filter that usually takes care of that nuisance. I don't think I've changed it recently, so usually I change it every 3 or 4 months. I think it's time for change. I have a reverse osmosis water filter in on the kitchen sink, so. But on the whole house, I just have like a sediment and a carbon filter that takes that nasty, chlorinated, stinky New Jersey water scent out of the water. Alrighty. Lancaster Towel. Still don't know when that drop is going. Alright, so Use the old Vikings blade Godfather today. I think it was called the Stonehenge version of the Godfather. And like I said, it comes in a cool little box there with the little magnetic closure. Good for a gift. Should have used that on Father's Day, but I totally forgot about it. All right, so I was with the Peregrino brush today. The PAA Peregrino with that 24mm Roswell nut whipped up in the timeless bowl. And of course, that was The Beach by PAA. Good stuff. All right, well, let's finish this off with some product I haven't used in a while. Some good old Star Jelly in the Beach formula. I haven't used Star Jelly in a while. Kind of been using the Aftershave splashes lately. I like Star Jelly because it kind of gives me the same effect as a splash, but in a jelly form, not a balm form, because it's not that like white greasy kind of stuff. This is basically just a jelly form of a aftershave splash, and it matches the soap 100%. And with the Star Jelly, it does stay around, not as long as the splash, but it stays around for a while, the scent. So it's not like you put it on and it disappears. All right, that's good stuff. So to finish off the awesome shave, it was the Beach Star Jelly. Good stuff right there. Alrighty, so if you enjoyed today's PAA The Beach shave, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And stay safe out there, everyone. Please subscribe to my channel. And Glenn signing off.